Hello, it's Christy, and it is the first week of May, and there's a lot of fun things going on our farm right now. A lot of the migratory birds have returned, and they're always fun to watch, but birds are just a fantastic asset to gardens. And so we've worked hard, over the past 15, 16 years to bring a lot of the birds in. And when we first moved here, we had a lot of red-winged blackbirds, but, we didn't have a lot of birds. There was no trees, and it was just a field. And so over the years, we've been able to bring in a lot more types of birds. And the orioles came back this week. They're always fun to watch. And the now we have hummingbirds and bluebirds and cardinals and blue jays. There's a little pair of cowbirds, goldfinch and housefinch, and we have wrens and swallows and sparrows and robins and catbirds and quail and killdeer, and we have quite a few pheasants anymore. Andrew's put in trees, so they have nesting ground. They have a place to nest and to live. And we put in a lot of bluebird boxes, and we really have a lot of bluebirds. For the ground nesters, he has places that they can, put their net there, that they can build their nests. And I was taking a little walk on our farm. Our dogs know the way very well. We have a pond on the opposite side of our farm than our house sits, and they love to come down here and swim. But I think I mentioned in previous videos, Andrew has put a lot of trails that he's mowed through our farm. It makes it easier to take walks. And our pond has a lot of life in it. We have stocked it with fish over the years, and we have a lot of frogs and turtles, and it's a fun place to go sit. It's a very peaceful place to just go sit and listen. The frogs get pretty loud in the summertime. We have little tadpoles there right now, and they get loud. And there's a look at another one of our bluebird boxes that we have all over our farm. When we first purchased our land in 2004, it was in a crop reduction program, a CRP program. And it had been in that program since 1997, and it's a 10-year program. And so we have a lot of things that we still have benefited from that. We had, at the time, it would have had a lot of native plants planted on our acreage, and we have added to it since that time. And so there's a lot of pollination as we go on this walk that's happening all around us. It's hard to catch on video because they're small and they're fast, but a lot of things are being pollinated. And Andrew will mow down our fields in early March, and so that kind of gets rid of any of the thorny bushes and shrub trees, and it opens it up and facilitates the the wildflowers and the native plants so they can bloom and thrive. We have this little recessed area on our farm. It's one of my favorite places, and it's different, depending on the time of year. Sometimes it's shaded, sometimes it isn't, but it's just such a neat little area to go down into. Andrew put black walnut trees in 2004 when we first bought it. He planted black walnut trees, and that's mostly what shades this area now. They've gotten pretty big, and it's nice because they are pretty late in putting on leaves, and they lose them fairly early, so this area is not always shaded. There's a little hole in the tree there I assume a woodpecker put in, and gives a lot of it gives it a place for a lot of different wildlife to live. The dogs love to run through the fields. It gives them great exercise, and they get pretty dirty. I don't know how they find so much dirt. I accidentally put that in slow motion, but you can see how filthy he gets. So they love it, and they come back to the house, and somehow they still find more mud. So they get lots of baths, but they love the walks. It gives them great exercise, and it's just a great place to go watch nature in action. So thanks for taking the time to watch this, and we'll catch you next time.